Jose Rizal is born in June 16, 1861 to Francisco Rizal Mercado y Alejandro and Teodora Alonso Realonda y Quintos. In the town of Calumba, he had
in
9
Laguna
sisters and
Province.
1 brother. His parents are lease holder of a hacienda and an accompanying farm by the Dominicans. Both of their families adopt the surname Rizal and Riolonda in 1841. After General Narciso Claveria y Saldua decreed the appreciation of the surname in the Filipino. Like the many families in the Philippines, the Rizal are mix of mestizo origin. Patrilineal lineage could be tracked to Fujian, China through his father's ancestors, Lamco, Hokkien Chinese merchant who immigrated in the Philippines in 17th century. Lamco traveled from Lamchen, China to Manila to avoid feminine plague from his district and probably to escape from the Manchu invasion. During the transmission from Ming to Qing, he finally decided to stay as a farmer. In 1697, to escape from the Philippines, he converted to Catholicism, changed his name to Domingo Mercado, and married the daughter of Chinese friend Augustine Chinco. On his mother's side, Rizal's ancestry is Japanese, Chinese, and Tagalog. His mother's family struck in Florent family of Chinese mestizo originating in Baliwa, Bulacan. He had also Spanish ancestry. Regina Choa, a grandmother of his mother. Chudora has mixed Spanish, Chinese, and Tagalog blood. His grandfather is half Spanish engineer named Lorenzo Alberto Alonso. From an early age, Jose shows his intellect. He learned the alphabet from his mother at the age of 3 and could read and write at the age of 5. Upon enrolling at the Ateneo de Manila, he dropped the last 3 names that made up of his full name on the advice of his brother Pasiano, thus rendering his name to Jose Portasio Rizal. Of this he wrote later, rendering that my family never paid much attention to our song. Now I had to use it, thus giving me the appearance of the illegitimate child. This was enabled him to travel freely and disassociate from his brother who gained notoriety. His earlier links to Filipino priests Mariano Gomez, De Burgos, and Jacinto Samuel, who has been accused and executed for a treason. Despite the name change, Jose soon distinguished himself in poetry writing contest, impressing with his Castilian and other foreign language. He studied first to Justiniano Aquino Cruz in Binyan, Laguna before he was sent to Manila. At his father's request, he took entrance examination in San Juan, but he enrolled at the Ateneo de Municipal de Manila and graduated as one of the 9 students in his class who is declared subsalient or outstanding. He continued his education at Ateneo Municipal de Manila to obtain a land and surveyor and assessor's degree. At the same time, at Santo Tomas, where did he take preparatory course law and finish the mark excelente or excellent. Finish the course of philosophy as pre-law. Upon learning As his mother was going to get blind, he decided to switch to medicine at the Medical School of Santo Tomas, specializing later at ophthalmology. He received his 4 years practical training at medicine at Hospital de San Juan de Dios in Intramuros. In his last year at school, Jose received subsiliente in course Pathologica Medica, Pathologia Chirurgica, and Obstetrics. Rizal, known for being an intelligent, had some difficult in some subjects medical schools such as physics, pathologica, general pathology. Without but his secretly supported by his knowledge and consent, he traveled alone to Madrid in May 1882 and studied medicine at the Universidad Central de Madrid, where he earned the degree Sciente in Med. He also attended the medical lectures at Paris and the University of Heidelberg. In Berlin, he was inducted as member of Berlin. He was inducted as a member of Berlin Ethnological Society and the Berlin Anthropological Society under the patronage of famous pathologist Rudolf Virchow. Following the custom, he delivered an address in German in April 1887 for the Anthropological Society in orthography and structure of Tagalog language. He left Heidelberg a poem, As las flores de Heidelberg, which was both an evocation and prayer for the welfare of his native land and the unification of common values between East and West. Upon returning to Manila in 1892, Rizal formed an civic movement who is called La Liga Filipina through legal means, but was disbanded by the governor. At that time, he had been declared an enemy of the state by the Spanish authorities because of publication of the novel. Rizal was implicated by the activities in the rebellion and in July 1892 was deported to Dapitan, the province of Zamboanga in the peninsula of Mindanao. There he built a school and a hospital and a water supply system and taught and engaged in farming and horticulture. By 1896, the rebellion fomented by Katipunan, Second Secret Society, had become full-blown revolution, proving to be a nationwide uprising. Rizal volunteered as a service in Cuba as a doctor. Was given leave by Governor General Ramon Blanco. Served in Cuba Minister for victims of yellow fever. Rizal and Josephine left on August 1, 1896. Rizal was arrested via route to Cuba via Spain and imprisoned to Barcelona on October 6, 1896. He was sent back to Manila on this day to a trial. As he was inflicted to a revolution, his association to the Katipunan. While he was imprisoned to Port Santiago, he issued a manifesto disowning the current revolution in its present state, declaring that the education of the Filipinos and their achievement of national identity were prerequisites to freedom. Rizal was tried to a court-martial for rebellion, sedition, and conspiracy. Was convicted in all three charges and sentenced to death. Blanco, who was Sympathetic to Rizal, forced to go out to the office. Moments before his execution on December 30, 1896, by a squad of Filipino soldiers of the Spanish Army, backup force of regular army troops stood ready to shoot the executioner if they shouldn't fail the orders. His last word was consummation est or it is finished.